Hi Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie with Lost Boy. I'm going to be doing your December general tarot reading. Keep in mind that timing is fluid. Also, not every reading is for you. If this reading does not resonate with you, I definitely encourage you to check out your other placements. Alrighty, spirit guides and angels. What is going on with Sag for December? What is going on with Sagittarius? What is going on with Sagittarius for December? The Hanged Man almost jumped out for you guys. So, I don't know, maybe if you guys are dealing or suffering with something here that you're not able to see clearly yet, or something's not coming into focus for you just yet. Let's get into it. Alrighty. We have Judgment in the reverse. That's not putting something to rest. That's not answering for past endeavors. I feel like there's something here from your past that is haunting you. Something here that you haven't made peace with yet. Something here that you haven't moved on from yet. You know, you see all of these ghosts popping up from their coffins. So, I mean, there's definitely something here or some karma that you haven't answered for, that you haven't owned up to. You know, Judgment is all about owning up to our faults. You know, it's taking responsibility for our actions here. So there's a lack of taking ownership for something, or you could be dealing with somebody here who isn't taking ownership. I mean, take it how it resonates. There's something here that still needs to be dealt with from your past. Something here that you haven't let go of yet. We have the Death card. It's definitely an ending. There's definitely an ending. There's definitely some kind of transformation here. I feel like there's something here that you need to put to rest, that you need to let go, that you need to move away from. I feel like it's been stalling your growth. Because death brings transformation. Every ending is a new beginning. We have somebody here who hasn't set off on a new beginning. But it's like now, I feel like something is coming back up to be dealt with now, because it needs to be dealt with now. I feel like you have to put an end to something. Something is definitely going to be coming back around that you need to put an end to. The World. The World card. This is a completion of a cycle. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about going through the whole cycle of the Major Arcana, learning those major life lessons, or learning all you can out of a situation before you start a new cycle. The Death card talks about the ending of a cycle as well. So we definitely have a major transformation that's coming in for you this month, and it's in regards to taking ownership for things that we've done in the past. It's about letting things go. It's about letting things go from the past in order for you to be able to move on and set your sights on something new. We do have the sword, the pentacle, the cup, and the wand all displayed on the World card along with the Lovers. So I don't know if you need to make a recommitment to yourself, but it's like a new version of you is coming out of this once you deal with whatever the hell this is from your past that's coming back up to haunt you. There is the end of a cycle here with the World card, and you are being called to a new beginning here with this Death card. Maybe it's letting a version of yourself go. We have the Lovers card in the reverse. I don't know if some of you have been holding on to some kind of commitment. I don't know if you guys were holding on to a relationship from your past or holding on to somebody from your past. But the Lovers in reverse, that's a disconnect. That's no communication. That's not being on the same page. That's a separation of some sort. So I don't know if you need to make peace with somebody here from your past that you might have had a tumultuous relationship with, needing to put an end to that. Maybe there's a cycle of you keep going back and forth, and maybe you're not going back and forth directly to this person, but energetically wise, there's this lack of letting go. This could be a lack of forgiveness on your end. And I'm not saying you need to forgive people for them. You need to forgive people for you, for your own growth, so that you can be able to move on, so you can close that chapter. And I'm only saying that because there is a chapter here that is not closed with the Judgment in reverse. There's a chapter in your life that is not closed because I feel like you keep rereading. You keep rereading that page instead of turning it. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. That's no drive. I feel like that's also like acting out, seeking attention, like negative attention, like, oh, look at me. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely somebody here who definitely has not been honest with themselves. I don't know if you guys are could have been dealing with a floozy of some sort. Somebody here who might have kept you around as an option. Maybe put you into some kind of third party. That's a Queen of Wands in the reverse. That's somebody who's so out there, who's not afraid to mix her energies with anybody, but is so free and who's so carefree to the point where she doesn't care about anybody else. She only cares about herself. She only cares about what she can get from the situation. And when I say she, I'm talking about like a feminine energy. I'm not talking about a woman. For some of you, this could be a woman. And this could be some kind of feminine energy here. But there's no... This person's like all over the place. This person's not committed. There's no commitment here. No commitment at all. Not to themselves with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who follows, who's a follower. This Queen of Wands in reverse, she's not a leader. She's definitely not a leader. She chases a good time, and she follows the crowd. So I don't know if you were dealing with somebody who was following the crowd, who might have seemed so fiery and carefree, but somebody who's not afraid to hurt you, who's only out it for themselves, the Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody who's not comfortable with themselves. They're not. So they put themselves in toxic situations, or they throw themselves in a negative way, hoping that they could receive attention. The Queen of Wands could be somebody here who uses their body for attention. You know, somebody who uses sex for attention as a form of manipulation here, because we definitely have somebody here who's not comfortable with themselves at all. We have the Justice card in the reverse. I mean, an upright. So there's definitely a balancing of scales here. And that's once you deal with, I feel like you've been dealing with a very, very difficult person who only wants what they want from you and is unwilling to give you anything else. And I feel like that's the demon or the ghost from your past that you need to deal with, that you need to rest. Because I feel like you're no longer that same person. I feel like you want more out of a situation, and it hasn't been given to you. And I feel like you're tired with going back and forth and dealing with this ghost from your past that has not changed. This person has not changed. There's some kind of balance. There's some kind of justice that's being restored. There's honesty and there's some truth that's being revealed. And the truth hurts. The truth hurts here with this Justice card. Okay. So we have the Devil card, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Hierophant in the reverse. With the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There is an end to self-sabotage and maybe you haven't, Sagittarius, maybe you have been unwilling to admit the truth about this person to yourself. And I feel like more and more is coming out that you're like, I can't seem to shake this off. I can't seem to shake this feeling. There's a lack of faith with the Hierophant in the reverse. Because something here feels too good. It's like somebody's afraid to let go of this because they feel like they need it. Why do you feel like you need this, Sagittarius? If it's something is popping up from your past and it's making you go anxious, it's making you feel like you need a fix, then I think you need to reevaluate that. Because I feel like you have been struggling with yourself, wanting to be, I don't know if you, I'm getting like this mixed energy from you, like, I want to move on. I want something more honest. I want something more truthful. I want something less toxic. But yet, you keep going back to something. I don't know if this person is, and I'm saying it's a person. I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who tells you all the nice things, all the right things, and then you slip right back into those old habits, and then you're right where you left off, and this person again is nowhere to be found. And I feel like you're tired with that in and out energy. And now you're at this point where you're closing out that cycle, closing out that chapter in your life, and elevating your frequency by denying whatever this is from the past from coming back in. I feel like you need to make a choice. You need to make a choice. Do we recommit to ourselves with this Ace of Cups? Do we go after what we want? Or do we continue to allow whatever this person is from the past to continue to have control over you? I feel like you need to figure out what it is that gives this person power over you. You've relinquished your power in a sense, and it's coming back around so that you can deal with it, so that you can reclaim your power back, so that you can bring some kind of balance back into your life. I feel like you've definitely been dealing with somebody who's only been in it for themselves. And I feel like you definitely have been noticing it and starting to come to grips with that. And that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Be prepared for something to come back from your past that you need to deal with now. If you want to be able to move on. If you want to be able to have this new cycle in your life. That's what I have for you guys, Sagittarius. Let me know how this resonates with you guys down below in the comment box. And be sure to hit that subscribe and that little notification bell. That way you guys stay notified and up to date on when I post. With that, love and light.